Good afternoon to one and all present here. Let us start with a moment of silent prayer. Thank you. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the final day of Faculty Development Program on Models to Manuscripts, Structural Equation Modeling for High Impact Publications, organized by the Department of Professional Accounting and Finance under School of Commerce, Accounting and Finance, Sujayandi University, Bengaluru. Throughout the week, we received invaluable insights from Dr. Ramesh Babu T on SIM Amos, CFA, structural models, and publication-oriented analysis. Yesterday's session, Dr. Nirupal Chauhan enriched us with practical learning on the basics of our software. As we gather for this concluding day, we sincerely appreciate your continued participation and enthusiasm. Today's final session will be conducted by Dr. Nirupa Chauhan, who has guided us with clarity and expertise. We look forward to another insightful session today. I now invite Dr. Nirupa Chauhan to deliver the concluding session of this faculty development program. Ma'am, the session is yours. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anisha ma'am. Please confirm that I'm audible to you all.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. So today's session, again, we are going to dig up more in R and how it is being very useful in writing one of the quite fascinating paper, that is the bibliometric analysis. So when we look forward for bibliometric analysis, and if we move ahead with it, we see that it is more about what kind of research has been published in the previous years on the particular data. So earlier, if you see that the gathering of these kind of data was quite difficult, right? So in bibliometrics, what we are doing is we are looking forward for a particular journal. Let's say I'm looking forward only Scopex based journals, right? So I am going to download the papers from that Scopex journal because this is a highly influential journals. So I'm going to download the papers from there and then I'm writing the conceptual paper. But in bibliometrics, we are not doing the same. In that, we are using the database of Scopex or Web of Science or Discovery. It means all the influential publishers that we have is we are going to use their database. We are downloading the paper as per our need and requirement and going to perform the bibliometric analysis. So bibliometric analysis is not about the trend and how the research for a particular area has increased or get momentum over the period of time, but it also helps us to understand that what kind of collaboration that has happened for these kind of research. It can be within countries, it can be various authors, how much have they collaborated, what kind of new words that has been generated from there. So before we are going to look forward for how to proceed with bibliometric analysis, let's go through a bit of theory. So I'm sharing my screen with you guys. Just a moment. Yeah. Yeah, I hope my screen is visible to you all. So this network or this complete structure, or we say is that the various datas which are being done into a particular research, it shows a complete bibliometric analysis. It means that for a particular topic, how many different kind of variables has been contributed and what is the momentum of these variables into this research. So with this, I'm just showing you this complete graph, and in today's session, we are going to see how these graphs can be generated or this visualization can be generated. So bibliometric is a psychrometric, weblometric, and infometric searching. Right, so it is about the science, it is about the web searching, it is about the information which is being over there, and we are looking forward for these kind of informations. So it is used for the quantitative method, statistics, to study and categorize a recorded communication. As I've told you, bibliometric analysis is whatsoever happened in the past, and we are going to see the recording so that we can predict what can be more happen into the future. So it is the communication of literatures of all kinds. It describes research outputs with various indicators and distributions and used in evaluating scholarly scientific performance. As you have heard about H index, more is the H index, more is the influential research these authors has performed. So with the help of H index, we can get to know that how much a particular person has been contributed into that research area. So the new tools increase and change significantly role of searching and researches. So into the R, because it is an open source and keep on uploading as well as keep on on revoluting itself much and much. So for us, the getting the analysis become quite easier. So here, this is the goal that we are going to do to this today. One is the reason and application, why we are doing it, what are the data resources which are being used for data analysis, how the methods are being performed, a small example that we are going to do it, and we are going to perform the analysis on the same. So, as I've told you, metric studies applied in many fields like psychometrics, econometrics, biometrics deal with all the statistical properties, relation, and principle of variety of entities into their domain. These metrics studies in information science follow these, concentrating on statistical properties, discovery, relationship between the principle of information, object, structures, and processes. So, what are the goals of these metric studies? Are these are predictive, and we can use it describe numerically and predict to apply. So in the literature, that how many studies has been done on the same topic, right? Which institutions has been published the research on the same, how many authors has contributed towards it, what is the contribution towards the globe, what is the main momentum of the world that we have into it, can be seen with the help of bibliometric analysis. So biblio is the meaning of book, and metrics is a Greek word which is being governed by the word meriko, which means measurement. So we are doing the book measurement. So how much the for a particular topic, how much research has been published into the previous times, we are going to have the measurement for the same, right? So when we are doing a bibliometric analysis, it depends upon how many years that you want to do the research. As today we are going to understand the gig economy and India, right? So in that, I would like to study that how the gig economy has changed from past 5 years. I would like to understand that how the gig economy has really gained the momentum after COVID. So the data which I am going to gather, it means the data or the published data which I am going to see will be from 2020 till 2025. So how many research has been published in these 5 years will help me to understand that what kind of research has been published into the particular area. So these are the various psychrometrics is being performed, informametrics for the information. Then we have webnometrics, that we have web related phenomena, cybermetrics, in which from the whole internet you can find it out, and e-metrics, electronic sources, particularly in the library. So what we are going to perform, we are going to perform the e-metrics. We are not going to look forward for everything. We are just looking forward for the e-metrics. Like I am going to use the Scopix database. It is a e-metrics database. So these are based on the counted in documents, what are the authors, institutions, which countries, what are their sources, which journal. These journals which are going to be used over there, these are the Scopix index journals. So under the Scopix database, what are the Scopix index journals will be cited over there. Then age of the references, how many references has been put it forward over there. If I am going for the web identities, then identify the relationship between web objects, link structures of the outlinks, self-link nodes, central nodes, and various other analogs, and the citations. Um, so as it is being becoming quite popular, and the acceptance of the same is increasing day by day, people are looking forward for the citation analysis, which are going to be the H index. It analyzes the data derived from references cited in the footnotes or bibliographics of the scholarly publications. So why we are doing the bibliometric study? First is to understand the pattern, discovery of the regularities and behaviors. right? So how much this particular research, is it a obsolete research, or still the momentum of the research is there, still people are conducting more and more research on the same, still they are able to try to arrive and derive more variables on a particular research, right? So I'm like trying to understand that kind of pattern. So let's say over the period of time, if the research on a particular topic is increasing, like AI, right, over the period of time it is still increasing, it means it is the evaluation is still going on. People are looking forward for what other variables can be there which are having the impact on the AI, right? So we are still evolving into that way. So this is called as a hot topic, right? It's still the research are going on. It helps us to understand the structures and the dynamics, like discovery of the connections, relations, and networks, search for regularities and possible predictions that can be have it, and discovery of the impact. So word map, as well as when we are looking forward for the co-authorship or co-word map, we are looking forward for the impact as well as the effects, the relationship between entities and amounts of various uses, and provide us in helpful into the making of decisions as well as the policies for the same. So major branches of bibliometrics that we are having two, what is called as relational, and second is called as evaluative. So relational, when we have, it look forward for the older pattern and structures, help into mapping data on what are observed. These are number of articles, citations, authors, number of journals, article relevant to a topic, and number of articles, and so on. It is being used for the description, mapping of relationship, and the prediction. Whereas when we look forward for the evaluated branch of bibliometrics, it helps us to go for the newer impact and effects, where bibliometrics become a big deal in many areas. So data from observed, but looking forward for the measure of the impact, prominence and ranking are being done. We discover who's up and how much, up to which the decisions are being made. So I would like to show you first the H index, and then why we are conducting it, and then I'll show you the example, then how to perform this. Now there you can see that this is the co-authorship. There you can see this is what we are going to generate it today, in which you are seeing that the various links are there. Here you can see these links are there, right, for a particular topic, how many various authors has published the research, right? For a particular topic, how many authors has published their research, which are interlinked, and these are the grouping of the authors that we are going to do it today. It is called as couplings. Yeah. So this is now H index, which we always talk about, right? So H index is the largest number of H index, means that he has but at least cited by these many number of people, right? Or these many times the person has been cited, or other publication has less citation. It more than state citation count because it takes account of both number of publication one had and number of citation one received. Let's say you have published a paper and more people has cited that paper, so your H index keep on increasing, right? So it is called as that your number of publication one is that, but apart from that, how many people has cited that paper, that increase the H index. So number of papers our scientist has published that receive the same number of citation, and I published one paper, but only one paper I have published, but on that I'm having 74 citations, so my impact factor is higher, right? So here, let's say you have published 74 articles, but 31 was considered for the H index. It means only few articles were being considered. So a person who has published one paper, but his H index is high, shows that the impact of his research into the academia. So H index are difference in type of H values in different fields, and determined by the number of references in a paper in that field, the average number of papers produced by each scientist in the field, as well as the size, the number of scientists of that field. Thus, comparison of H index of scientists in different fields may not be valid. So keep it same. H index in biological sciences tend to be higher than the physics sciences. So and the study which is easier, we will find it more H indexes for the same. So when we're looking forward for the skewness, that citation frequency, the citation are skewed on the research front. The few site articles are cited a lot, other are less, or a lot, very little, and not at all. So it shows a skewness of the data set. So 80 and 20% distribution, 20% of the article may account for 80% of the citation. So if you see that every year so many research are being published, but there are very few research are there which are getting the highest citation, which are being cited the more. Right. So when we look forward for free journals, or these journals are there where your paper are freely available into the e-network, that moment of time, what happened? People refer to these papers and your H index increases. Let's say from 1900 to 2005, about one half or 1% of cited paper was cited over 200 times. Out, out of about 38 million source itself, about half were not cited at all. So if we look forward for after the e-media or electronic media and all, we have seen that more and more of citations, which was not the case earlier. So this lead to identify of our research front cluster of highly cited papers in a particular domain, showing also link among the highly cited papers in the form of maps. And for researchers, it helped to identify current and evolving research fronts into the domain. So this is what we have on the bibliometrics, the theory part of bibliometrics. Now let's see how the bibliometrics need to be performed. This bibliometric analysis need to be performed. So it needs a few codes. So once you are able to write these code on the R database, then you will come up on the ARC worksheet where you can perform your analysis. So if for this one of the mandate is that you should have any one of the database. So I'm using the Scopex database here. Let me share my screen again with you. Yes. I hope my screen is visible. So there,
Yes,
as you
ma'am.
can, thank you, ma'am. So there, I would like to have a search on gig economy, right? So I would like to study gig economy, and the second search I would like to do is India. I would like to see the impact of how the gig economy. I would like to do a bibliometrics of gig economy in India for last 5 years, or let's say for past 10 years. I would like to do this study. So I'm putting up the search. And there you can see that in India on gig economy, 121 documents has been published. This is on the Scopix database. On the Scopix database, 121 documents has been published on the gig economy. But there for gig economy, we can have another words also. It can be informal. We can write informal sector. That can also be a part of gig economy. Let's see if I'm writing the gig economy, gig economy. So I'm sticking with my gig economy and India sector. So here I'm here you can see on your left hand side, I am putting it up the range from, let's say, past 10 years. I'm putting it up from 2015 till 2025. In the social sciences as well as business management and economics, I would like to see how many research has been conducted. I'm just focusing only on the articles, not on the book chapters or conferences. I'm looking forward for gig economy, India, workers, employment. Rather, I use it all the words over there. So there you can see all the words which are being put over there are being listed. So under this, the paper which are being published so far are having gig economy, India, workers, gig work, employment, platform economy. So these paper are having these kind of words reflected into their papers, and I'm looking only for the English paper. So these are the limitations which I have set up for my research. So as I set up, my paper has now concised to 43. Earlier it was 121, now it has consigned to 43. So when you are performing your research in that way, what will happen is, let's say you are taking a particular ideology or a particular area, you are taking it up, right? So when you sort it down further, the area will become narrower, right? So now further what I'm doing is I'm downloading my research. So here I'm selecting all. I'm exporting it as a BibTeX file. Your R structure or R platform support the BibTeX file. So I'm downloading the BibTeX file. There, I would like to know the citation. I, I would like to know the bibliometric analysis with the help of publisher, editors, language, abstracts and all. I would like to have all these information and I'm exporting it. So see here, my BibTeX file has been downloaded now, right? So now, as once of my file is downloaded, there are certain codes which are being needed to run this file. So let's go back to the presentation first. So now we have our data set, which we have downloaded into the BibTeX file. So let's perform the bibliometric analysis. How it will be there now, to have a bibliometric analysis, we need certain data packages. One is called as install package, that is called as bibliometrics. Then we need a library of the bibliometrics, and then we need biblioshiny. So let me open my R platform. We are going for R Studio again. I'll just show you. So kindly please see. Yeah. This is my R Studio. So very first thing, as I've told you, first is install packages, that is bibliometrics. So in my system, it's already being installed, but again, I am showing you. So install packages, that is bibliometrics. And so what I'm doing is, again, I am rewinding it and putting up all the kind of information which will be needed to perform this. So when you are looking forward for bibliometric analysis, is very first is you have to install the packages of bibliometric analysis for your R for at your R workstation. So as you can see, all the files and all the support files has been downloaded over here. Now further, second part is I have to see the library now. So second is we are going for the library. So I'm running the library. So as you can see, my complete library has been run. So once you type library, the complete of your library will run. And my third part is, so they have checked, as you can see over here, all the packages which are needed for the bibliometric analysis are being run properly. And then we are having biblioshiny. So the last one is, to perform this, we need biblioshiny. Here it is. Here you can see that bibliometric analysis. Put it over there and put a system. So a new window will open for you. This is a new, this is called as the worksheet window or the workplace on which your data analysis for the bibliometric analysis will be performed. So let it open for some time. Yeah. So I'm sharing it. So as you perform, the operation, as you perform it, as you write the biblioshiny, this workplace will open for you, right? So there we are first going to import the data. So I am going to import my data. What kind of data I'm having is I'm loading the import file. My import files are from where? These are from Scopex, right? So, and I'm browsing the data. Let me just browse the data first. This is my report and this is my bibtex file. I'm opening it. Open. So now here you can see I have browsed and I'm going to click the start. So I'm not using the file 43 document file because my system is currently not supporting to download it, but I'm using the earlier Scopex file, which is also bibtex and which I have done it for my own study, that is on gig economy, and I'm using that file. So now I am uploading in on the bibliometrics, and there the converge on the bibliometric format is going on. So it will take a few moments. So very first thing is you have to import the file. First you have to go data, import or load the data, then import files. There you will get three. You have to import the files. In the import the file from which database, that is a Scopex database, then browse it at what position that you have stored the file, use that. So meanwhile the data is getting converted, I would like to show you what kind of performance is. So now, yeah, it is being done. So that file is having 3402 documents. There's also a gig document. It is for 3402 documents. There we are having affiliation. Abstracts are there for 53, affiliation for 76, DOI is 221, keywords are 285, corresponding authors, and all the information that we have it, and we are just saving it. Okay, so here you can see now, here you can see it, the complete data structure, the complete documents that you have downloaded from the Scopex. Now with the help of their author, their booking names, everything is being available over here. You are having 3402 data sets that you're having it, right? So what kind of, here you can see that what kind of information that has been Scopex, where have they published, and all the informations are being available, right? So now, but now we have got the data set. Now second part is we are going to look forward for the analysis. So overview has been generated. Now second part is scope overview. These are the sources that we have. Then we have most relevant sources, right? So as you click the most relevant sources, just click over there, and these are the most important sources that we have. So backend, I have run the code that please generate me the most relevant sources for this document. So there are new technology, work and employment. There are 61 articles for the same. Proceeding of the ACM on human computer interaction, 58 documents are there, and vice versa. So these are the various important articles which are being published under these sources. Then we are having most local cited papers. So here we do, so here under this new technology, work and environment is being ranked as 1. Proceeding and so are ranked by 2. So what we have done, we have arranged into the chronological order to understand that what is the frequency of occurrence of these work as per their ranks. Then we would like to understand their sources, local impact, and the calculations we are doing it. So there, here what we are able to see, here we are able to see that the top 1 or 2, all the chronological studies that you have generated, what is their H index, right? So there you can see that new technology, work and employment, they are being cited 25 times. These are the complete H indexing, G indexing, M indexing has been put it over there. Then I would like to see that how many sources productions over a time are there. Just the system is running a bit slow. So here you can see that because this data set is for past 25 years, right? So there, if I look forward for 50 rows, there you can see from 2000 till 2012, we do not have much of the research on these areas. But over the period of time, this research keep on increasing. And by 2025, this research has really gained a lot of momentum. In 2000, like in 25 years data set, if we just look forward from in 2000, right, this informal economy or gig economy, this was not much into the talk, right? Whereas after, if you see, the momentum of the same has increased from 2014. From past 10 years, we have seen the increase of the gig economy into the current sector. Now, this is the one in which we understand that how many different kind of papers has been published. Now, we would like to see who are the authors who has given the contribution towards these. So I'm going for the authorship and I'm going to read the profiles. So these are the profiles that we have is very first is most relevant authors. Just a moment, I need to change it. So here, most relevant authors I have clicked. So table, when we see, there is Graham M. He has published 27 articles and there is a fractional factor of 7.16, right? And so on, different authors are there who has published the articles on the gig economy, and this much of the factor has been generated by them. How many most local cited authors are there? Meanwhile, it's getting calculated. So because it's an open source, the chance of having chance of a lag time is also very high. So meanwhile, I'll just show you how on the back end we are doing the calculations. Here we are doing the calculations for the same. So there you can see the most cited author is, as we do not have much people who are being cited under these research in the local part. When we talk about authors production over time, that in how many author, how many papers are being produced by them under the particular years. So these are, so Fush C from 2012 till 2015, he has produced a frequency of these many articles on this subject he has produced. So now here, these rows you can increase by many also. So there you can see that after that, after 2015, we are having Graham M. Right. So he has started producing by 2019. The frequency has increased. Right. And after that, we are having Levi, which who has produced the paper in human ACM and human computer interactions. So if you want to see the whole, how many people has produced more and more papers on the same, there also you can see that how many publishing has happened and what is their TC, total citations that we have it. So under this, as you can see that Graham is having 662 citations for the same. Then we are conducting the author's local index. So again, new technology working employment is having 25% as the G index. It means Graham papers and Lotka's papers are being published under these articles, which are showing the higher H index. Then we are having the affiliation. So far, we have seen the author's productions. Now we are looking forward for affiliations. So the people who have published their research, they are associated with these of the universities. Like there are 83 articles are there which are being published from University of Oxford, followed by 55 by Toronto, and so on. So these are the countries which has published a lot on the gig economy, or the universities which has published on the gig economy. Then we would like to know affiliation production over the period of time. So here, the people who has published it, that moment of time, they were having that. I'm talking about 2001, from the beginning, because it's a 25-year data. So they were having the association with University of Amsterdam. And if I look forward for the show all, then the affiliation after that also University of California we have, University of Toronto that we have, or University of Oxford that we have. The people who were publishing their paper that moment of time, they were having the affiliation with these universities. Now corresponding authors from the countries, let's see. So it will, so it meanwhile it is taking some time to generate the analysis. So here on the left hand side, if you see that in the same way you can generate various informations like corresponding authors, countries scientific production, countries production over time. You have to just click on these, and on the back end the automatic code will keep on running. Most cited countries, right? So yeah, see here over here I have done that. Corresponding author countries, the people who has published their information, to which country do they belong to. So we are having USA is 423 articles has been published, then we have Spain, India 109 articles has been published so far. Now there you can see most cited countries. If I look forward for which are the most cited countries which we have, oh, so let's perform it. So when you are working with bibliometrics on our software, you have to be a bit patient because of the time frame which it takes it. So these are the most cited countries, that is USA, then followed by United Kingdom, Australia, Netherlands, Germany, China. These are the most cited countries in which the paper which are being published into these countries are the most cited ones. So these are, and then we are coming up with the most cited documents that we have it. So these are the most cited documents under which DOI has been given. So if I click it on this, I will get good gig, bad gig autonomy. So here is a paper which is a uh, highly cited paper, right? So here what I have done is there, which of the paper which are being highly cited, as I clicked it, this paper is there, which is called as Go Gig, Gig and Bad Gig, where autonomy and algorithmic control in the global economy has been looked forward for. This is the paper which is highly cited. So under that, you can see that which are the papers which are being cited for. Then you are having local cited documents. So we do not have the local cited documents from India. Most local cited references, if you look forward for, we do not have the local cited uh, documents also. Then when now we are looking forward for more frequent words, that when this bibliometric analysis or when this kind of analysis on the gig economy has been performed, what were the most frequent words which are being used. So there, the very first word was gig economy, which has occurred in these 3402 documents approximately 736 times. Then we have platform economy, 523 times it has occurred. Then we have platform network, there is 256, 232 times it has occurred. This is the frequency of the words which has been used into these articles. Now make a word cloud from the same. That's with the help of this. So there you can see we have generated a complete word cloud, right? So the major performance, as you can see from our table, here is a table. If I show you, this is a table is there where gig economy, I've told you 736 times has been used, and platform economy has been used 520 times. These on this emphasis on this topics or on these words, the major momentum has been given, right? So with the help of these, we have generated a word map. So now the biggest the word shows the highest the momentum, and followed by smaller ones. Then we have the tree map. So let's generate it. So there you can see that what is the percentage of contribution of these words into the complete research. So the economy is contributing for 43 times, platform economy is contributing for 10%, platform work is contributing for 5%, digital economy is contributing for 2%, and the vice versa. So the words which are being used by these research papers for past 25 years, you can get to know that what kind of research has been conducted so far, which kind of words which has been repeated multiple, in which it means that on which of the words or which of the research more emphasis has been given can be seen with the help of the tree map. Then we have word frequency over time. I've shown you that has been 732 and so on. So here, so up till 2010 we do not have much, but after that, if I'll show it further, so see over here that this has gained the momentum. So when, let's say, from 2016, right? Before that, we do not have NA. It's not applicable. People has used this word and which is of no use for us. But apart from that, if you see when the gig economy and platform economy has really gained the momentum, this is from 2016 or 15, where various people have started talking about it. Then we have trending topics, which are the trending topics currently that can also be seen. So apart from the word map that we have generated, we will also work on the clustering based on co-authorship, clustering based on various countries also. And then we are looking forward for the social structure too. Let's see when it's taking some time. And if it is having more lag and all, sometime it stopped responding also. If it stopped responding, then whatsoever analysis which we have all in the back end, it will get completely wasted. You have to re-perform it, right? So when you are working on the biblioshiny and bibtex files, kindly please make sure that you are having a stable internet network, because the faster the network, the faster reports will get generated. Otherwise, if any one of the turnaround time is there, the complete report will get wasted. So here you have the trending topics which are there from Karl Marx, copyright, Google, digital media, information systems and all, digital labor, crowd work. These are the words which are being the trending topic currently. Then let's see for the clustering. So in the clustering, we are going to have a coupling. We are looking forward for that how many couples has come together. And the coupling means how many authors has come together to work on these structures. So you are going to have the clustering with the help of coupling. You are going to have the conceptual structure. You are going to look forward for the social structure, which will be needed. I think it is being generated. So we do not have much of the clustering over here. Then we are having social structure, collaborative network. Let's see. So we are generating the collaboration networks. So I've downloaded this complete file. I'll show you how does it really looks like. So this is the collaboration. So Graham M is highly collaborated with various other, which is the bold color. It shows that high is the collaboration. So Graham M is being collaborated with Torney and Lawandita and all, whereas various other people has also collaborated, right? This is called as a collaboration in between the various authors, right? And then we are having collaboration on the world map, that on the world map how many people has collaborated for the gig economy part. So it is taking a bit of time. So once you are done, we have to export table on. So these are the reports that we have it on the international part. We do not have much, or we do not have any kind of collaborations. So here you can use it with the help of Biblo AI also. So it help you to target APIs, right? So now we are having the report. So far we have produced why is showing, okay, sorry, exports a report. So I am generating this report now, and the content analysis, I am uploading it. These are the informations and PDFs, and there I am going to show you the report which is being used. So sorry, this is not the one. Just a moment. Just a moment, please. I'm going to show you the result which has been downloaded. Yeah. So the analysis which we have performed, then we are having the result for the same, and this is, sorry, so this will open. So now this is a complete report that we are having it, right? So where there are various features are there as you keep on performing over there. These are the various documents. As I told you, we have done the analysis for 25 years. Documents which are being used, there were 3402 keywords and all, annual scientific productions. These all were the backend calculations. These are average citations per year, most cited and relevant resources that we have done. We have seen how the sources local impact. These are the tables and these are the graphs which can, when you are performing on the BiblioShiny, that you can generating over there. Then sources productions over time, most relevant resources, that was Graham M. Right here also 26 articles are there, and we have done the reporting, right? Then these are the cloud networks. These were the words. Then we have the word cloud which is being generated. Then we are having the complete map. Then we are having the frequency of the words. We are having the trending topics that has been generated with the help of BiblioShiny. Then we have the co-word analysis, thematic analysis. Here you can see this is a thematic analysis, that what are the themes which are being used. So all these files can be done with the help of bibliometric analysis. Then we have the factor analysis, that what are the factors which are being put in up more and more of impact into it. These are the factor analysis, and this is called as a dendrogram. So here uh, under which are the papers and which are the words which are being used the most, like internet, employment, workers. They are being shown under the various dimensions, dimension 1 and dimension 2, and they are formulating the cluster, right? So this is the complete analysis. So once you are performing on BiblioShiny, you will be able to generate these kind of reports. Only thing is, once your complete analysis complete, go for generate the report, click it, and your complete report will be generated, right? And the backend calculations which has been done on the same are this, right? So these are all the calculations which we have done on the bibliometrics. Okay, okay, just a moment. Is my screen visible now? Can you please confirm? Can you please confirm, is my screen visible for the analysis now? Thank you. Okay. So, thank you, Saurabh and Rajni. Thank you so much. So now, as you have done the complete bibliometric analysis, this is what the report I was showing you guys. So the complete analysis, like this is from the main info. This is the report that you have generated. So once you have performed the complete function, at the end, generate the complete report, and this will generate you as a Excel file where all the 20-30 files will be there, which will be highly needed for the bibliometrics research paper. So this is called as the first description, in which all the details of all the papers will be there. Then what is the annual productions that we have from past 25 years. Then we have annual citations per year, most relevant sources that we have it, sources of impact, production over time, most relevant author, Graham and all. Then what are their H index and all that you have it. So you are going to get a table also, and on tab of that there will be plots, graphs and all. So these are the graphs that I have generated from there. So you will be having most relevant citation like University of Oxford, I've told you, then followed by University of Toronto and all. We have got that these are the universities from which we are getting the maximum affiliations. The people were affiliated with these university who has produced the paper during that moment of time. So in the earlier time, we do not have much of the production. The major paper publication happened after 2013, where first paper has been produced in University of Amsterdam, and the maximum papers has started publishing from 2017 onwards, right? In 2025, 32 papers were being published in University of Amsterdam on this topic. Then corresponding authors, from which country do they belong to? Then this is called as a country scientific production. The darker the colors which you see, right? These are dark colors. There you see the maximum number of productions has happened. Production means next maximum number of papers has been published on this topic. So in USA, 1113 paper are being published on the gig economy. That's why I'm seeing this into this color. Lighter the color, less of the research or the less of the papers under Scopex. I'm not saying for Web of Science or any other, the paper which are being published in Scopex, right? So because we are taking only Scopex database, so under Scopex database, maximum paper are being published from USA, right? Whereas maybe possibilities there in Web of Science and all other papers are being published, but here we are only focused on the Scopex database. So this is a country production over time. So as you see that from 2001, we do not have it as a flatter production, but it has keep, and we have a very flat line. But from 2013 rather than 2015, the gig economy, the more and more of the work is keep on going on. Then most cited countries, US is the most cited country, which having the total citation of 12616. What are the documents? These are the documents which are being cited the highest. Wood AJ, most frequent words, employment, workers, labor market, gig economy. These are the most frequent words. This was the complete crowd map that we have. This is the tree world that we have generated. This is a frequency of words which are being used. So as you can see that the 2017 only we get more number of frequency. Before that, we are having doesn't have much of the words. It means not much of the research has been conducted on these topics. Then these are the trending topics currently. So currently, if you see that here, currently 24, 25, the 24, the topic was current. So I have filtered it for 10 values, right? So if you would like to, you can filter it for 20 or 30 values also. Then this is a coward map in which we can see that how many people under the wording, what kind of studies has been done. So under gig economy, we were having workers, we are having economics and all. Under human capital, we are having economics aspect, female, male, adult worker. So under these article, what kind of various other variables has also been constituted can also be seen. This is under the coward map. So this is the nodal degree that you will have it. Then you have the thematic map. The thematic map shows you that, so see over here, one is the employment, labor market and working condition. They are the center of the feature. And apart from that, various other themes also has been generated. So there is no basic theme. The motor themes are on human, article and economic aspect. We do not have any niche theme also which has been generated from this data set. But yes, declining themes are workers, gig economy and platform economy. This is the complete factor analysis, that what is the contribution of making these factors. So their employment, workers, labor market, these are the factor contributing towards making of these factor analysis. Now this is the collab chart in which we see that how many authors has collaborated with one other to perform the research on gig economies. This is the word map. There you can see that how many people has been collaborated in between. So here you can see Argentina and Colombia has collaborated to produce one paper. Argentina and Ecuador has collaborated together to publish the paper. Australian, Italy, and Italian researchers has collaborated to publish the paper. So there you can see that this is called as a collab word map, which we have generated with the help of Biblioshiny. So this is a complete bibliometrics or biblioanalysis report, right? So this is a complete report that we have is, so just copy paste and start writing about it. So now with the help of this, your only thing is you have to look forward for the frequency. Like I would like to see only 10 frequencies. I just want to see that only few frequency I would like to. So what I will, rather than going for all, I will just click that I need only people from 10, right? So as I put it, these are the people. China and Australia are having highest collaboration, 17. China and Hong Kong is 16. Germany and Austria is 14. And I have segregated in that way. So these report as per the need of yours, you can copy and keep it into your research paper, right? So, and then you can write about it. So this is the complete bibliometric analysis that we have it. So any question you want to ask further before I'll show you one bibliometric paper? Any question you want to ask? Yes, Aparna, please. Aparna, you're not audible to me. If any question is there, please ask. See, R is a platform. R is a platform under which you are generating the bibliometric results, right? Scopex is a database, and from the database you are generating the data. Data in the sense of that you have put it up under this year to this year. I would like to do a particular study. Let's say you would like to study the AI and human intervention, right? So Scopus also, and with Worsphere also. So yes, you can do it with the help of Worsphere also, but Worsphere will not give you that much of extensive results which are being generated with the help of R. So under Worsphere, yes, you can have the collab network, you can generate it, you can have the word map also can be generated, you can have the author collab network also that you can generate, but the citations network and all that cannot be generated with the help of Worsphere, where this with R you can generate the extensive research based on the bibliometric analysis. Rajni, bibliometric analysis cannot be done for all the databases because our platform supports certain softwares only. That is, you can have the database from Scopex. I'll show you again over on the BiblioShiny if it is being there. I'll just show you that. I'm so sorry, dear. I have just closed it. So under BiblioShiny, when you are performing, or Bibliometrics when you're performing, it supports the discovery, it supports Web of Science, and it supports Scopex. Apart from that, it doesn't support any other data set, right? Because one is it need into the bibtex file, and a second part is there are certain functionalities under which your report should be there. Then only it will perform it. So if I'll perform the function again for you. Right, wait. Now, if I'll re-show you the data again, if I open it, wait, I have to. So first, because I have closed the library, so let me just have it first. Okay, just a moment. Again, I have to. Yes, just a moment. Don't save. Sorry, dear. Again, I have to just show it to you. So again, we have to perform it. So it will take a bit time, but yeah. So here there are only certain data structure which we are being supported. So not all. So let's say open source and all, not everything will be supported by it. There are only few data structure like Scopex or Web of Science or Discovery and all. These are being supported by our software. I hope I have cleared the query. Namrata, which screen that you want me to share? Namrata ma'am, can you please tell which screen? So I am sharing my screen. Yeah. So if I hope you're talking about this screen. I'll share with you. So this is my R studio where I was working. This is my studio on which I was working on, and this is my. I hope my Biblo Shiny, the shiny app of Matrix, is being visible to you all. Anisha ma'am, can you please confirm my screen is visible? Biblo Shiny screen is visible?
Yes, it
Okay,
was
thank you, ma'am.
visible.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Mm.
So here,
Now it's not visible, ma'am. I think
is
it
it
just stopped
i-
sharing.
is it visible now?
No.
Okay, I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe some. I'll just again share my screen. So this is how once you put the BiblioShiny, this is how the database will be visible to you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So once you go with the import data. So there you can see that import or load data is there. That is your working file when you're working on the bibliometric analysis. Very first thing is import files, right? One is the import row file, and I'm because I have taken the bibtex file, so I'm loading the again load bibtex files. So here. Uh, just a moment, sorry, import raw files. So now here you can see these are the database which are being used by the R software. It will be Web of Science, Scopex, Dimensions, OpenLX, OpenLX AI, Lens.arg, PubMed and all, right? So under any, or let's say I'm having the data set from Scopex, so I'm browsing it because I have downloaded it from there, and this is my Scopex database, that is the bib file. As you put it over there and you will start it, the complete information about this will be appear on your screen. Saurabh sir, when you are looking forward for the coupling in the biblical shining, in some cases where you are finding more overlapping circles, it means that various people, like there will be two things. One overlapping will be based on the words or based on the research areas. So you can interpret that on these are the areas various people are working on it. It means these are the hot areas on which people are conducting these kind of research. So current trending. So people has put more focus on these areas. I hope I have given the answer. So when the interpretation that you are writing is, you have to write it that these are the, when you are the more the darker areas that you are seeing. Like I'll show you over here into my analysis. So I hope my screen is visible for the analysis part. Yes. So here now you can see my screen there. Uh, Yeah. So there you can see that now when I talk about a gig economy, right? So these are not the overlaps, but here you can see that my gig economy is worked with the workers. And then apart from that, economics and dimensions and economics and social effects are also being making one cluster. This complete one cluster is there. So what you can do, right? You can if any kind of overlap is there, you can see that another research are being conducting by the interpretation of these variables also. I hope I have given the answer of your question, sir. So this is how we perform the bibliometric analysis with the help of R. So the complete if you are able, though it is quite easy if you are able to do certain codings and also for the same, and with the good backup of the internet settings and with the help of the open sources that we are having it, you will be able to perform a good bibliometric analysis with the help of the data set that you're generating with the help of Web of Science or Scopix. I'm open for the questions if any other questions are there.
Participants, any other questions are there? Okay, I hope it's done.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you very much, ma'am, for your informative session on the bibliometric analysis, which will help us in creating high quality publications. Before we proceed to the vote of thanks, we would like to hear from our participants. So, dear participants, we invite a few of you to share your experience, feedback, and key takeaways from this FDP. Your reflections and suggestions will help us to enhance our future initiatives. Amir sir, whether the participants are able to unmute yourself? Can anyone share your experience or your feedback?
Good afternoon, ma'am. This is Rajni here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So it was a very nice session, ma'am. Nirupa, ma'am, Dr. Nirupa. I learned a lot in today's session. Bibliometric earlier also I had learned from VOS Viewer, but I could not understand it much as how much I could understand today's session. So this was a wonderful session, ma'am. Before that, I don't remember sir's name. So
Ramesh,
one
Dr.
who
Ramesh.
was from University of Central University.
Yes.
So sir's session was also very nice, ma'am. So thank you for this opportunity. It was lovely session. Hope to attend many more sessions on such topics. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other participants?
Ma'am, one request, can we get email email IDs of the speakers
Yes, ma'am, we can provide.
so that we can contact them, ma'am, if any kind of doubt?
Yes, we will provide.
Yes, thank you.
Ma'am, hope it's done. Okay. So before we are moving to the vote of thanks, we have an important announcement. Dear participants, tomorrow a Google form will be shared in the FDP WhatsApp group. This form will serve as an assessment to evaluate your understanding of the sessions conducted throughout this FDP. We kindly request all participants to complete it at your convenience. The form can be submitted anytime before 11:59 p.m. on 23rd November 2025. Now, to formally conclude the program, I invite Ms. Rupasri V to deliver the vote of thanks. Over to you.
Thank you, Anisha ma'am. Could you confirm me whether I am audible?
Yes, it's clear.
A very warm and pleasant afternoon to everyone present here. On behalf of the Department of Professional Accounting and Finance, School of Commerce, Accounting and Finance, Kristu Jayanti University, Bangalore, it is my honor to deliver the vote of thanks. On this concluding day of our faculty development program, on models to manuscripts, structural equation modeling for high impact publications. First and foremost, we express our heartfelt gratitude to our chief patron, Father Dr. Augustine George, Vice Chancellor, for his constant support, guidance, and inspiring leadership. We also extend a special thanks to our Registrar, Dr. Aloysius Edward for his steady cooperation and continued assistance. We extend our sincere thanks to our patrons, Father Dr. Lijo P. Thomas, Pro Vice Chancellor, Father Emmanuel P.J., Director of Christu Jayanti College of Law, Father Joshi Matthew, Director HR, Dr. J.S. V. Thomas, Financial Administrator, Father Su, Director Infrastructure Planning, Dr. Marialal Joseph, Director Research and Development, and Father Deepu Joy, Director Student Welfare Office, for their continuous encouragement and unwavering support. A special note of appreciation to our Chair, Dr. R. Vijay Kumar, Dean, School of Commerce, Accounting and Finance, for his leadership and strong academic vision. We express our deep and sincere gratitude to our resource person, Dr. Ramesh Babu, for delivering highly insightful, structured, and practice oriented sessions that truly empowered the participants in their research journey. We also thank Dr. Nirupa Chauhan for wonderfully handling the last 2 days of sessions on the basics of R software and bibliometric analysis. Her clarity, practical demonstrations, and engaging approach enriched the learning experience of all participants. Our heartfelt appreciation goes to our co-chair, Dr. C.A. Annie Stephen, HOD of Department of Professional Accounting and Finance, and Mr. Jagdish, Coordinator of Department of Professional Accounting and Finance, for their constant support and guidance. A special acknowledgement to the FDP coordinators, Dr. Anisha Saji and Dr. K. Vinoda Devi, for their vision, meticulous planning, and seamless coordination, which ensure the smooth execution of each sessions throughout this program. We also place on record our warmest and heartfelt thanks to Dr. K. Kiran Kumar, Dr. Gokula Vani S., Dr. Renu Mohan, and Dr. Arokya Stalin, who have been crucial support factors during each session. Their constant presence, encouragement, and assistance significantly contributed to the overall success of this FTP. We would like to extend our sincere thanks to the technical support team, Mr. Mohammad Hamid and Mr. Sajid, for ensuring smooth technical operations, providing timely assistance, and facilitating every session without interruption. The most important factor for the successful conduct of this FTP is our participants. We extend our heartfelt thanks to all our faculty participants, research scholars, and academicians. From various institutions, your active involvement, thoughtful interactions, and enthusiastic participation added immense value to this FTP. With this, we formally conclude the faculty development program, wishing each one of you continued success in your academic and research endeavors. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, ma'am, for the thoughtful and heartfelt vote of thanks. With
Thank
this,
you,
we
Anisha,
officially
ma'am.
conclude our 7-day faculty development program on models to manuscripts, structural equation modeling for high impact publications. We appreciate your commitment, active participation, and engagement over the past few days. So, wishing you all continued success in your academic and research journey. Thank you all. Have a pleasant afternoon. Participants, you can leave the meeting.